Thank you. Let me come to you, Sylvester. It's been a very, very long time since I last saw you on Straight Talk Africa. Where have you been?
I've been around doing what I can do.
You've been around doing what you can do.
Yes.
Do you have a horse?
Community.
Do you have a horse in the race in Nigeria? Last time you had a Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, but certainly not tired, because you can see he's actually looking for a second time.
Yes.
To stay in Aso Rock.
Right.
Do you really think that he's likely to get his political lease renewed for Aso Rock?
Well, it depends on the people to decide, just as they decided 4 years ago. First question is if I have a host. I am not an APC, I'm not a PDP, I am not a party member in Nigeria, but I pick and choose who to support, just like here, become unaffiliated. I watch individuals before I throw my arm around them. By His grace, I believe President Buhari will win this election. And I love his temperament. He's been very calm. He's been very focused, very intelligent, in as much as people name him several things, lifeless, everything, but he never challenged. He's still okay. Baba goes slow, he's still going slow, and he's still doing what he's supposed to do. Nigeria is very complicated, which we all know. It doesn't matter which political party or leader that are going to come in place. We're still going to have these problems. We had it 4 years ago, and you and I were here, we talked about it. But my problem, what really pained me so much, is the kind of insidious or inflammatory statement that the opposition candidate have been making. It happened 4 years ago also when First Lady told people, if you see them, stone them. People need to watch their mouth when it comes to election, because you have people who believe in you that don't even know you but are willing to kill themselves and kill other people. That is why we are having problems. That is why the whole world thinks that this election is going to be crazy. It's not going to be crazy. And I'm happy she said that the INEC has been, has a better apparatus than 4 years ago and prepared and set to serve the people. But this confusion and fear is coming from the PDP, the opposition candidate. Why? Because he want to gather kind of sympathy from outside the world. How are you going to be talking about rigged election when election has not been done?
Now,
why are you going to protest about rigging? It's not conducted yet.
You talk about how you think that General Buhari would be re-elected. What would you say are some of his major accomplishments? Because let's face it, when he ran last time, he talked about, for example, defeating Boko Haram.
Okay.
The last time I checked, Boko Haram is still very much alive, even though it does not control territory this time around. He also talked about how he's going to fight and defeat corruption. Can anybody really defeat corruption in Nigeria?
It is not only in Nigeria.
Type of corruption.
Not only in Nigeria, even America that has existed for years.
But in this particular case, we're talking about Nigeria.
Yeah. But corruption, both corruption and Boko Haram is easy to defeat when people work together. I see President Buhari and President Trump on the same platform. From the one they've been elected, people have never given them support or credit, whether they do good or bad. Sorry to say that, but that's a fact. No one man can do those things. No one man leads a country or leads a community. So we have to also work with the person. There is community policing. At least Boko Haram had been calmed down. It wasn't as serious as it was then. Boko Haram stopped a lot of investors coming to Nigeria. But we have girls that were being kidnapped. Some of them have not been discovered. Our mothers cannot go to church or go to farm. Kids cannot play on the street. It wasn't like that again, even though Boko Haram, America cannot stop terrorism. It's still existing.
I see.
Yeah.